Hello and welcome to an album a day, day number 150. That's a lot. However, I have a little collection for you guys today that I really enjoy. The songs, this is a completely different kind of album, really could have only been done, I think, well in this era, sound-wise, production-wise. I think everything just came together perfectly for this. And I'm talking about the 1984 release of Roger Glover's Mask. Great artwork. I don't know where the mask came from, but just a bunch of different color shots. Kind of reminds me of the original Shades of Deep Purple album cover, although Roger was not on that album. Nice font. I like that they chose yellow for that. It's a vibrant color. It's great for the 80s, and I have the original sticker that came with it. This is a 1984 copy. I don't know if this was ever reissued, but either way, my copy is 1984, so there you go. It is on the 21 label, which is nice, 21 Records. I actually like that. It's a nice font. Where am I at here? Nice font right there, pretty nice. And then on the back, we have a picture of Roger with sort of the mask superimposed on him. Nice coloring. Looks like they probably, well, I have no idea how they would have done that back in the mid-'80s, but they did. The sticker says that the mask, it includes the mask, Fake It, and Divided World. Now, I would imagine at least the mask was released as a single, but it's always interesting because this album is incredibly well known. So it's like it's featuring songs that you may not know. And that's a lot for so many albums. But on the inside now, we've got some really interesting pictures. Got the lyrics here. And then we have a really interesting collection of pictures. Don't know how well you can see that. Hopefully well, because I can't see the screen right now. Which is always nice to have. You know, the album cover is a lot to look at, but it's always nice when you have lyrics. Although I will say, between the production and Roger's vocals, you can hear the lyrics pretty clearly on this album. Not a lot left to question. This is nice because it's in excellent condition. The sleeve's great. The album cover is great. It's in the original plastic, except for just whoever opened it here. But they did a great job of preserving everything. No shelfware, nothing. I mean, this is really, except for, you know, obviously the very edge here. But yeah, it's in excellent condition and really nice to have. So the songs on side one, we start with Divided World. We go to Getting Stranger, The Mask, and Fake It. And then I think it doesn't say here, but I think that's where it splits to side two. Let me double check here. Yes. Ha! Good memory. On side two, we get, it says another side. So there's side one and another side. Gotcha. Dancing Again. You're So Remote. You're So is in parentheses. Hip Level. And Don't Look Down. I can tell you honestly that there's just some great songs on this album. It's a lot of fun. It's like an electro world album, which is interesting. Roger Glover singing, which is always great. But there's some familiar names on here, like David Rosenthal, who is a keyboard player on a couple of albums with Rainbow that Roger was in. Chuck Berge, who was the drummer on Bent Out of Shape. Dave Gillis, Craig Brooks. I mean, just a good cavalcade of people and great production. So it's definitely one worth checking out. So I got this originally, I believe, off of eBay. It was either eBay or Discogs. I can't remember. And great copy. And it wasn't very expensive. I think I paid originally, let's see, $3.14. That doesn't include shipping or taxes. That's just the album price, but obviously killer deal, especially for one that's in this great of condition. But then I was in LA last summer going to see my friends in the Grand Bonnet Band. And I was only there for one night, but I got in, left early in the morning so that I could, have a nice lunch and go to a used record store, which I did find. And while I was there, it was a really cool store, really tight and cramped because they had a lot of stuff, but pretty cool store. And I found another copy of The Mask. Again, excellent condition. The album, fantastic shape. Same 21 label. This one was not in the original packaging, but still in excellent shape. This one does have a little bit more shelfware than the other. also does not include the original sleeve. So that's kind of a bummer. But it is always good to have a backup copy, and the album plays great. So for that one, I paid $3.99, so I paid a little more to get a little less, but still, I can't complain because that's a hell of a price for a backup copy that's in this good a shape. Even the album cover is in good shape. But then, oh, and the concert was great, by the way. But then I found this online. There is a remix version of The Mask, and that comes in a very generic sleeve. In fact, I don't even know if that's the original sleeve because that doesn't quite match up, or does it? Nope. I don't know what Prelude is. So I don't know who distributed this, maybe a different distributor, but it's also on 21 Records, as you can see. It is in excellent condition too, I should say. Plays beautifully. It's a 12-inch maxi single, but it plays at 33 RPM, which is always nice because it's less confusing that way. I can see actually a lot of embossing on the inside of the label, which is really weird because I don't know how many times this was produced. 12-inch singles usually weren't, re-released a bunch of times, so it seems very strange to have so much in the way of identifiers, because I think this was the only release of it. And it's always possible that they say, hey, you never know what's going to happen, we might do a bunch of this. But what we have here is the Mask remix. So this is a early version of remixing music. On the back we have Fake It, which is also a really good song. But yeah, remixing wasn't a lot. It's not something I really get into a whole lot. This was originally purchased mainly for the collection, but as I listened to it, I'm like, you know what, this is actually pretty good. Worth listening to if you like The Mask. And then, of course, we get the bonus of Fake It on the back. So it's a nice little addition for the collection, I have to say. And it only was, let's see, how much did I pay for this one? This was $2.99. Plus shipping. So again, great deal I found on this. Well worth going ahead and getting for my collection. Plus, it's Roger Glover, so you can't go wrong with Roger Glover. So yeah, lots of great stuff in this little collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Check it out, The Mask, Roger Glover. Excellent album, as I've covered his other albums like Elements and Butterfly Ball, and just so many great pieces of music that this man was involved in, and we haven't even talked about him as a producer. But check it out, guys, The Mask. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Cheers.